Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So say whatever you want about the Republican Party and their members. I know I always do, but I do have to give them credit for their loyalty to their own, because the same cannot be said for corporate Democrats. And this story that I'm about to share with you is a perfect example of their disloyalty within the party. So here's the deal. Last week, there was an election held in Nevada to fill 5 Democratic Party leadership seats. So this is for the state party. The majority of those seats had been held by your standard issue establishment Democrats, and they were being challenged by progressive candidates from the Bernie Sanders wing of the party. Well, in a stunning upset, all 5 progressives won. All 5 seats were taken over by progressives. And what happened next is truly disgraceful, and it's very telling. So Judith Whitmer is the progressive who was elected to be the Nevada State Party chair. Shortly after winning that seat, she was notified that all of the party staff and even the political consultants were quitting. Everyone, including the party operations director, the communications director, the research director, and the finance director. They all just said, nope, we're not going to work with you. We're out of here. And not only that, but before they left, they raided the coffers and they cut themselves severance checks through the end of the month. The corporate shills pulled $450,000 out of the state party account, and they moved it over to the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee's account so that the national party apparatus would have control over that money. And I'm sorry, but since when do you get to quit your job and then steal a severance check on the way out the door? When you quit, you quit. You leave with no money. Sorry. But here's my favorite part of the story. And by favorite, I mean loathsome and hypocritical. The corporate shill Democrats who were running against these progressives called their candidates the Progressive Unity Slate. And they said that with a straight face. I guess when these establishment Democrats talk about unity, though, they must actually mean their unity with establishment Republicans, because they prove time and time again that they don't give a damn about unifying with the true progressives in the party. The only time they care about unity with those of us on the Sanders left is when they need our help to win elections. I'm sure they're going to be all about unity again in 2020. But you know, when progressives like me hear about things like this, it really makes us feel like sitting back and just watching them fall on their face. And that may sound mean, but isn't that what they're trying to do here in Nevada? They depleted all of the funds, all of the staff quit. Isn't that the same thing? Why shouldn't progressives return the favor? And if there's Democratic voters out there who don't like this infighting, that you don't want to see division in the party, then you need to speak up, and you need to speak out about bullshit like this. You need to start calling out these regressive Democrats, these middle of the road, corporate owned Democrats who don't want to move the party forward and who pull crap like this all the time. And you need to stop voting for these corporate-owned hacks who obviously only believe in loyalty that goes one way, because progressives aren't doing this to them. They're doing it to us. And it goes on all the time, whether it's blackballing people from working with progressive challengers or refusing to help with funding as they do with other corporate-owned Democrat candidates. This is the game they play, because they know that progressives want to end the corruption, and they can't have that. So if you don't like the infighting and you don't like the corruption, start siding with the Sanders wing of the party and not these middle of the road idiots who have not done a great job, who lost in a lot of swing states in this last election. All right, guys. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.